All right. Good morning, y'all. Today, I'm going to go over a quick mental lesson that is really important, so I hope you guys listen. I know it's early. Just do the best you can. But I want to explain the little teaser I threw out on social media yesterday, that your thoughts are not thinking. Let me say it another way. Your thoughts are not the same as thinking. So I'm going to explain the difference between thoughts and thinking. Now, this is how this translates into athleticism, performance, but it also goes into a bunch of other areas of life, but I'm not a life coach, I'm a gym coach. So, let me explain what I mean. We go up to the barbell, the workout's about to start. You've got all these plans in your mind of what you're going to do and how you're going to attack this workout. 3, 2, 1, go happens, and all of a sudden a tornado, a bomb, something happens, and then you're just knocking out reps, and a minute or two later, you're all of a sudden like, oh, wait, I'm supposed to... Okay? So another way to think about it is, we're doing an EMOM, and you're doing cleans, and you get a weight, and then you get the next weight, and then you load up a new weight that you've never done before, and all of a sudden you walk up, and everything going on in here completely changes. And you start thinking, oh, I hope I get this, or, oh, okay, those are thoughts. Thoughts are not thinking. So let me be clear. Thoughts are coming in whether you want them or not. They can come in from external pressure. Thoughts are the worries, the anxieties, the desire. Thinking is what you are telling yourself to do on purpose. So thinking is, grab the bar this way, set your chest this way, get your hips here, drive through the legs, extend the hips, drop the hips, flip the elbows, stand tall on the catch, stand up. That is thinking. That is something you're telling yourself to do. Thoughts are just coming in. And if you go to the real high level of its athleticism and performance, the people that have to perform under extremely high amounts of pressure, they understand this concept that you have to think on purpose about what you're doing as if you're talking in your brain. You have to think louder than those thoughts that are just coming in on their own. Oh, I'm breathing so hard. Oh, I can't do it. Oh, this feels this way. Those are thoughts. That stuff, it's happening. It's not something that you would write on paper and say, this is what I'm going to say to myself so that I perform the way that I want to. There's a guy named Joel Turner who is a high-performance coach. He teaches this concept, and he mainly focuses on archery, which is how I came across him. But he works with professional baseball, professional track, like decathletes. He works with all these different, and the problem is always the same. At some point, you want to do something, and you start hearing these thoughts that start overriding what you're supposed to be thinking on purpose. Remember, thinking is what you're saying as an instruction to yourself. So let me give you one more way to think about this. Let's say you can do a movement really well. I'll just use the clean because we all know what a power clean is. Let's say you're going to do a power clean and you're really good at it at this one particular weight. And then we bring in your grandma and you're going to teach them how you do what you do. Well, in order to teach them, you have to talk. And you have to explain to them, set your feet this way, grab the bar this way, push with your legs, keep your head and chest up, extend the hips, sit real quick, flip your elbows, keep your chest up, stabilize, keep your feet flat, stand up. if I don't say those things to my grandma, then she doesn't know that's what I'm doing. Well, that same verbal that you are giving your grandma is the same thing you should be doing in your head when pressure gets high. Because if you're not talking through this in your head, those thoughts of what if I miss it, I hope I can get it, man, this is heavy, this would be cool, I don't want to fail, all of those things, those override those intentional steps you're taking in order to perform the action that you're trying to do. Does that make sense? So today is just a brief discussion of understanding that when you are trying to perform and it is not happening the way you want, that is because you are not thinking through the steps enough. And I know it's true because a million times I have heard, when it got hard, I really had to start thinking about what I was doing. You should have been thinking about it before it got hard. You should have been thinking about it the whole time. Or once we got to this way, I didn't really know what to do because I just couldn't make it happen. Well, that's because you hadn't been practicing thinking through the steps. And if you don't practice thinking through the steps all the time, when you start doing something really heavy or really fast, your thoughts get really loud. And now all of a sudden you can't control your thinking in order to change what you're doing because the pressure's too high. So this is a brief introduction to that. I'm going to go into some more detail on this stuff over the next couple of weeks, trying to help you understand why all of a sudden you're getting cleans, and then all of a sudden you could barely deadlift it and you've added 5 pounds. That's because you've allowed your thoughts to get louder than your thinking because you're too focused on, I want this, I don't want to miss it, whatever those thoughts are, right? You're allowing that to dictate your performance. Anywho, so today we're going to do 5 minutes of cardio. Then we're going to go into 20 seconds of knee drive. That's that lunging position where you push your knee out to the side. Then you're going to do overhead tricep stretch, try and open up the tricep, and it will help with the lats a little bit from those pull-ups yesterday. Then you're going to hang from the rig for 20 seconds. Just grab it shoulder width or slightly wider. Hang down. If you want a little extra, tuck your belt buckle up so you can get a little bit hollow. Then you're going to do 5 standing split stretch walks. So lean down, walk your hands side to side, go back and forth until you've done 5 on each side. And then you're going to do 5 reps of super slow air squats, controlling your position, keeping your feet balanced and level, and just loosen those legs up a little bit. Then we've got our wall balls, just like we did last week, except for it's 1 rep higher. So now the burn is going to be 3 reps every 30 seconds. RX is 4 reps every 30 seconds. And comp is 5 reps every 30 seconds. And we are going to do 20 rounds. So you're going to grab your medicine ball, you're going to front squat, and then come up, thrust that ball up, hit your target. Make sure you squat all the way down. Make sure you hit your target. If either one of those things don't happen, just redo the rep. So anyway, 20 rounds, 30 seconds per round. And we'll work our way through it. If you complete all 20 rounds at the reps that you picked, then you hit the check mark as your score, and then put in your comments what medicine ball that you used. Then for the main workout, we are going to do 11 reps of med ball cleans. So you take a medicine ball, put your hands on the outside, put your feet on the outside, come up, get underneath it. You have a really great visual with a ball because you can see identifying markers on here, and you do not want them to turn or rotate. I know that a bunch of you guys don't listen because the moment a workout starts, I see a bunch of this. You see that rotation in the ball? You're just doing curls. This is a clean. See how that stays facing y'all the whole time? I am releasing that ball, flipping my elbows underneath it without turning the ball. This directly translates to how you move a barbell. A lot of people come up with a barbell and do this thing, and then the bar comes back at them, And then they can't unlock their hips because force is going this way instead of going up and down. If you come up, release, flip your arms underneath, that bar gets to go this way instead of going up and out and away. So this is a really great method to be able to practice how to clean better. It should stay close to your body. You should release, flip underneath, catch it. If the ball turns, you know you didn't release and you know you curled. And if you don't pay attention to that, well, then you just don't pay attention. Right? So we've got 11 reps of that. Med ball weight's the same as normal wall ball standards. Then you're going to use a bumper, and we're going to do a bent over bumper row. So you're going to go here, and you're going to pull this to your chest. Bring it down, pull it to your chest. What you're trying to do is get your elbows as high as possible in the back. So you're going to squeeze those muscles in the back. Then you're going to do a burpee and jump on your bumper. 1. You don't have to stand all the way up. You just got to get both feet on it. And then the last one is a bumper pullover. So you're going to lay on your back, bend your knees. I want you to take a deep breath, stretch back, touch the ground, pull it back up. Stretch back, touch the ground, pull it back up. This move, it's not that difficult, although obviously if you get really heavy, it could be. This move is really good at helping to open up the rib cage, take pressure off the lungs and diaphragm, and it helps you to breathe better. Not while you're doing it, but later. Anyway, so you got 11 of everything. The bumper weight is listed up there. We're going to go through 11 minutes. Any questions on that? Sweet. Let's warm up. We got 5 minutes of cardio. I know you weren't.